Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we're going to do our full review for Diablo 4. But first, let me just say happy Father's Day to all those fathers out there. Today's a very special day for us. It's the day that the world recognizes us for putting up with our children and getting up and going to work to feed them children. So, if you're a dad, happy Father's Day. I really appreciate being a dad. It's one of the better things in my life. So now that we can move forward and start talking about Diablo 4, this took me a while to get through. Actually finished the game up today with some people in the community. You guys know who you are. Thank you guys for the help. That was awesome. It was really fun to experience that in a multiplayer with multiplayer in there, having some fun, talking with you guys. Really helped, really enjoyed that. I kind of have a problem, if I'm not able to get through a game within, like the first weekend. Well, here's the thing. If I can get through the game that weekend that it comes out, cool, awesome, whatever, it doesn't matter. But if there's like a new game coming out like the next weekend or the weekend after that, if I don't finish them, normally I get stuck. I get stuck because I'm always moving from game to game. It's really hard with my job to get through these games during the week. I don't really have a whole lot of time. It's easier for me to just, create content on the weekdays. That's just kind of how it works. It's really awesome. And so thankfully I was able to complete the story campaign for Diablo 4. Now I don't feel as rushed. Now during the week when I want to jump on there and play with you guys, I'll be able to jump in there. We'll be able to have some fun. We'll be able to do some grinding. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Now it is something that I can, now it's something that I can play throughout the week with the community or with anybody else, with any of my friends, just online. That's cool. I'm grateful that I was able to get through this. Now let's talk about this freaking game for a minute. Diablo 4 is a solid 10. Through and through, this game is a 10. It's by far the best ARPG dungeon crawler type game that I have ever freaking played in my life. This is incredible. The map is huge. It's vast. There's so much to do. There's so much to explore. The world events, we did some of those. Getting everybody together, MMO style, going after big bosses, going after, some of these strongholds that you can go and conquer with a bunch of people. Really freaking cool. Really good opportunities to gain some good wealth. Actually scored 3 legendary items that really helped my build through playing the campaign. Now I chose the barbarian. That's what I always choose every time. And then secondly, I would pick a crusader or something. I like the crusader class. I really like the barbarian. I feel like because I'm a bigger guy, that's pretty much what I would have been in real life or something, I don't know. I like to role play as a bigger class, as a brute. I love that. I feel more comfortable with that. I like the power fantasy more than I like the magic fantasy or whatever, or running around and being fast and staying away from the battle. I like to be up close and personal and just in the thick of things, pound for pound, throw for throw. That to me is exciting. So if you ever play a game with me, I'm always right there in the thick of the battle. I like to do that. I really enjoy that. So Diablo 4, dungeon wise, freaking incredible, man. It's big, it's massive, it feels fun. It feels like there's a purpose, even after end game now that we're going to be playing a little bit more tonight. I'm going to jump back on with the guys and we're going to play some more, but I wanted to get this review out for you. And I wanted to do it without any gameplay. I wanted to sit here and talk to you because when I'm sitting there and I'm playing, I'm not, my thoughts aren't collected. I'm so ADD that when I'm seeing other things, I'm like, oh, look at that, a squirrel. You know what I mean? So the overall story of Diablo 4 was very good. I like the characters. I like the writing. I like the voice acted characters. It very cool. Very, very cool. The cutscenes in this game are absolutely freaking beautiful. Like that last cutscene through toward the end of the game. Oh my freaking gosh. Now you saw part of it when they did the reveal trailer, when they showed you like the army of good down in hell going against the army of hell. Like, you saw the beginning of that, but you didn't see the end of that. Oh my gosh, that was freaking incredible. There's some twists in this game that I did not see freaking coming. And I have played 3 and I've dabbled in 2 a little bit, but I did not see any of this stuff coming. Like, I seriously was oblivious to this. And I was like, wow, man, that was incredible. And I'm still thinking about just how incredible this is, you know, and I take a couple hours, you know, after we finish this to go feed the family and, you know, cook some steaks and sit down and I'm trying to still process this overall story for Diablo 4 and where it's going to go and what they could be bringing to the campaign, to the story content going forward, treating this as a live service. This is cool. This is very cool. I 100% feel like I got my money's worth. I did invest in a fight stick for Street Fighter 6, and I played a good amount of this game on that fight stick as well, and that was a really cool experience. It gave me that old, like, playing like Gauntlet or some of the other games. I don't remember what the frick they were, but like, they were pretty cool. I remember playing Gauntlet in an arcade too. So that's the one that like really sticks with me. That was like probably one of my favorite ones. It was like Gauntlet 4 or something that you could run around. And then there was something like Axe or something. There's something with Axe. But this game here, freaking incredible, man. If you haven't bought this, I highly recommend buying this. There's so much customization. And earlier when I did my like first impressions of it, and I was talking about like the how it didn't feel too overwhelming. Well, towards the end, it really does start feeling overwhelming again. But I always get through these games, and then I start worrying about like specking my character and, you know, through the world tiers, and we start to level up and like really build out our characters and stuff. Like, I pretty much just use like the first playthrough as like it's like a gathering phase. I just gather everything, and then I just hoard a lot of stuff, and I'll sell it off, and I'll build up my gold. I'll build up my resources and all of that stuff. So then when I find stuff that I want to upgrade, that I can start upgrading that. And gosh, this game it literally, I'm not even lying when I say it feels endless. Like, the content feels endless for this game. And it's such a well-designed experience that getting in there and playing this game, there's so much content, so much stuff to do, so much to see, and just so much to run around. And like the gameplay loop is very addicting in Diablo 4. So I want to address like the microtransactions thing in Diablo 4 for a minute. Like, to me personally, it feels like most of it is pretty much like a cosmetic thing that, in my opinion, yeah, if you want to continue to support Diablo further with that, like, that's cool. But as long as they're not doing any like pay to win stuff or any of that kind of stuff, I think it should be all right. I would like them to create full character sets that are cool, and I want them to keep doing that. Like, I want them to keep doing that, because every once in a while I would like to just buy something. But the way my barbarian looks right now, with just the content that I've found in the game, it's literally incredible. Like, I love this this outfit. Like, I don't feel all. I hated Destiny 2 after they changed like everything up, and I was so sick and tired of never having a character that looked cool, that like by the time I finished this game, just with the content that I found in the game, my character looked cool, and I was like, wow, that is awesome. That is very awesome. But when you get into the games like Destiny, and you're always changing everything out, or you'll buy an outfit and you'll change it, like, Destiny is such, like, I get so irritated with games like that. The fact that I was able to find in this game content that made my character look incredible, I'm 100% for that. Like, I'm happy with that. Like, I found enough content and enough gear to where my end character, when I was finished with the game, looked really good, and it looked pretty good throughout the whole game. Like, all of the content, that's what I'm trying to say. All of the gear that they built for the barbarian class, at least for the barbarian, that's the one I played through. At least for the barbarian class, never left me feeling like, wow, my character doesn't look that great today. You know what I mean? Like, I always felt like, wow, that looks pretty cool. Like any kind of thing I would put on, my character would look good. Now I want to talk about skills and upgrades and all of that stuff. Now I barely scratched the surface with this. I'm a level, what am I, like level 46 after completing the story. So I've had 46 points just from those just from leveling up with those, plus all the extra ones that I've found in there. So I've been able to spec my character pretty decently for at least throughout the game. Now there was a couple of times that I felt weak. There was a point in the game where I think I was level 40 and I went to this story beat and I was 5 levels under, so I had to go run around and do some upgrading and stuff. That literally took probably 3 hours. Probably an extra 3 hours on top of what I was already doing to get to a point where I could finish the story content, where I was leveled up enough to where I could do that. So I don't necessarily feel too bad about that, because if this was like the only game that I had to play, that would have never been an issue. That would have never been an issue the normal way that I play Diablo games, but I run around and I check everything out and I grind and I force myself to level up. This one right here, because of time constraints, just trying to get through the main campaign and be able to get a review out at least somewhat close to freaking launch, I had to like kind of just go through the game and just go through the story content and play it. And I don't feel like my experience was rushed or broken or anything like that. I feel really good about the playtime that I've had, and I feel really good about my desire to continue playing Endgame. So I'm happy with that. I feel pretty good about that. Now I want to go and unlock all the map. That's like the next on my thing. I want to go and make sure I've explored every inch of the map. I want to that's a whole gameplay session for me right there, is just continuing to uncover all the map. And then I want to do the dungeons, then I want to do the raids, I want to do the strongholds, I want to do the in-game events where like the world events. So much content to this game, and it's only just begun. That first 30 hours that I've played through, I'm 31 hours. I beat the game in 31 hours. It was about 31 hours on tier 1 to get through the game. So just that gives me more than enough time to continue to play this game. So yes, I 100% think that Diablo 4 is a solid 10. One of the best freaking ARPG dungeon type crawler games that you're ever going to find. This game is massive. It's fun to play. And hopefully they don't go through and like keep messing things up. Maybe make it a little bit more balanced or whatever. But so far, like this was a great experience. This is a great experience, man. I'm giving it a solid 10. The honeymoon phase is super strong with Diablo 4. This is a ever after love. So, if you like this content, or everlasting love, Diablo 4 gets the everlasting love from Frogboy X1 Gaming. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe button. I really appreciate that. I do want this channel to continue to grow so that I can keep bringing these awesome reviews to you, these spoiler-free reviews, and hopefully that works for you. I've live streamed some of this game. I've given you my thoughts multiple times, but this is the review after completing the campaign. I love it. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.